Okay, in my Patreon exclusive portion, I want to talk about a couple things. One, I just actually had a telephone consultation with a client this morning. And we talked about a few different things, but I'll say this. A lot of times I don't like to be too guilty of oversimplifying things. But the reality is, successfully dealing with women is not really rocket science. It's not nearly as complicated as a lot of people perceive it to be. And the interesting thing about this consultation I had this morning was that within the last 5 to 10 minutes of the conversation, it was probably like about an hour-long consultation. And my client said, Alan, it's funny, when I listen to you, man, it seems like everything to do with dealing with women really just comes down to these two things. It's boldness and straightforward honesty. I'd say three things, really, even though he didn't say these three things. He said two things, but I'll say three things. Boldness, straightforward honesty, and not giving a fuck what women think. Boldness, straightforward honesty, and not giving a fuck what women think. When it all said and done, that's what it really comes down to, man. Boldness, which is what causes you to take action to approach a woman or initiate a conversation with her in the first place. Straightforward honesty, once you do initiate a conversation, letting the woman know why you're really talking to her, why you really want to share her company. And then third, in the event that she begins to criticize you for being so straightforward and blunt or insult you, you're just reaching a point where you don't give a fuck. That's what it really comes down to, man. I mean, I can go into all these little detailed explanations here and analysis here. But really, when it comes down to it, man, it really comes down to those three things, man, when it comes to dealing with women. Is boldness, upfront, straightforward honesty, and egotistical indifference, i.e. not giving a fuck what other people think. If you got problems with any one of those three things, you're going to have problems with women. It's that simple. If you have problems in the boldness area, meaning you have problems getting up the confidence and courage to simply approach a woman and ultimately initiate a conversation with a woman, you're going to have some problems with women. If you do have enough confidence to initiate a conversation with women, but then you proceed to engage in nothing but trivial bullshit, small talk, and fluff talk and chit chat, you're going to have a lot of problems with women. And then finally, if you are bold enough and honest enough to tell women in an upfront, straightforwardly honest manner why you're really talking to them and why you really want to share their company, if they begin to criticize you or insult you or just start administering a number of shit tests towards you, if you become egotistically fragile and or develop emotionally sensitive thin skin, you're going to have problems. You're going to have problems. Let me ask you something. Beyond just simply getting laid and having an orgasm, is there anything else important to you when it comes to dealing with women? Is there at least one or two other things that are important to you? What else is more important to you? Like, at least one thing for me, I've always said is more important to me than getting laid. And that's receiving what I refer to as alpha male respect from women. Alpha male respect from women. If nothing else, that's the one thing I would say for me that's more important than just simply getting laid. Well, I can name 2 or 3 things that are more important to me. If I had to add on one more thing, other than alpha male respect, is simply not wasting a lot of time and money before I get laid. That's important to me. Not wasting a lot of time and money. In other words, I said this on a recent video. Sometimes if you give me a choice between not getting some pussy at all or getting some pussy but having to invest a significant amount of time and money into pursuing a woman before I get the pussy, 90% of the time, I'd rather not get the pussy at all. And that's real talk. I'd rather not get the pussy at all. Particularly if we're talking about casual sex. Now, if we're talking about a long-term relationship, that might be a little different. But if we're talking about short-term, non-monogamous casual sex, most of the time, I'd rather not get pussy at all than to get some pussy that I had to invest a lot of time and money into getting that pussy. I don't like getting pussy if I know I had to invest a whole bunch of time and or money. I don't like it. So I'm asking you, and I want you to pull out your journals, and write this down. Name at minimum at least 2 things and as many as 5 things. No less than 2 things and as many as 5 things that are more important to you when you socially interact with women, that's more important to you than simply getting laid. What are at least 2 to 5 things that are more important to you when you socialize with women, that's more important, that are at least 5 to 10% more important to you than simply getting laid? And then I'm going to ask you this. You know, I've been watching some sports documentaries lately, like the Last Dance about the Chicago Bulls. And one thing I've learned about guys, professional athletes who are so-called winners, is interesting. When they interview a lot of guys who are so-called winners, like the Michael Jordans, Tom Brady's, and I don't know, other people who won multiple championships in different sports. The thing you find interesting about these people is that it's not so much they love winning as much as it is they hate losing. It's not so much they love winning as much as it is they hate losing. Michael Jordan said that a number of times. He said, I really don't love winning as much as I hate losing. I remember Larry Bird said that before. Magic Johnson said that before. I think Tom Brady said that before. And this is what I find when it comes to the category of self-improvement and personal development. Let's use being overweight. There's some people who love who are slim because they love looking good. There's some men who have slim, lean, athletic, proportioned physiques because they love looking good. Then there's other people who have slim, lean, athletic physiques because they hate being fat. They hate looking fat. What do you hate? What's a situation you hate being in? Do you hate presenting yourself to women as a non-confident man? Or do you tolerate that? Do you hate being dishonest with women? Or do you tolerate that? Do you hate exhibiting disingenuous, misleading, and manipulative behavior with women? Or is that okay with you? What do you hate? What perceptions by women do you hate? You can put that in your journal too. What are some perceptions that you would hate for women to have of you? What are some things, aspects of your behavior, of your physical appearance, of your personality, behavior, of your moral character and integrity? What are some aspects of each of those that you just hate? That you don't want it to continue, not even a week longer. I want you to marinate on that, and I want you to put it in your journal. And the next time you do an email consultation with me, Skype or telephone consultation with me, we can discuss it. Agreed? All right. I was going to do a Patreon exclusive live stream this Saturday, and I still might, but more than likely, I'm going to wait until next Saturday, May 9th. I'll wait till next Saturday. Wait, is next Saturday May 9th or May 8th? Hold on. Yeah, I was going to do one on May 2nd, but I think I'm not going to do my next live stream until May 9th, Saturday, May 9th. But I'll keep you posted. All right, fellas.